moments for customers at a Kansas Home Depot. Police responded to reports of a bomb threat at the store in Wichita. A customer alerted employees. A man inside the bathroom said there was a bomb in the building. Police were able to locate the man responsible for those comments, and that man told police he warned other guests to leave the restroom because he was, quote, fixing to blow it up, but had no intention of causing a panic. Man also told police others in the room laughed, understanding his joke, which I'm just now getting. Home Depot says they will not be pressing charges. But I can tell you right now, you asked the producer for me to read that, didn't you? To Ethan now, please.
No.
Are we going to have to go to a commercial?
No, we're going to get it. We're going to get it.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that everything is planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book. Guys, remember the New World Order book is going to open your eyes to everything that's happening now. And then also those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon, much love, keep it coming. And then also those who are shopping at the store, much love, keep it coming. Now, of course, guys, we're going to get into Bitcoin and cryptos first. Now, of course, we have a little leg up. Stock market is up. Who's pumping it, guys? That's right, the Fed. The Fed is buying everything. So, guys, that's the reason why you have to ride this wave. Everybody said, why would you invest in the stock market? It's going to crash. Why not? You know the Fed is buying it. You know it's rigged. So why not invest? That's the question. Why not invest? Now, of course, we know they're not pulling the trigger yet because we have the date. We know they're not pulling the trigger until close to December. We know they stopped in December buying these stocks, bonds, ETFs. We know this. And then also we see them stroking a check every Tuesday for $500 billion. That's why we invest, guys. That's why. And when it comes to the crypto space, guys, of course, majority of times, all the cryptos go up at the same time. Majority of times, all the cryptos go down at the same time. Just a different percentage. Now, looking at BOT, guys, we know that we have BAT coming up. So we know that we're going to take a leg lower. It's on the 15th. It's normally a couple of days before and a couple of days after. We know the stock market is going to go down unless they're pricing in the stimulus. We'll have a small correction. So when it comes to the actual cryptos, guys, this is the time for you to make sure you have your eye on the prize. Whatever crypto you're investing in, or you have some money sitting on the sidelines, make sure you get ready because we are going to take that dip. So what do? You put the eye on the prize for the lowest crypto that you know that has utility that's going to go right back up. It's the same game. You buy, sell, buy, sell. Even if you're not a trader, that's the easiest game. And those who've been following me from the beginning, they know they've been making money. It's the same routine every single month that we go through, guys. Same routine. Because what? We're based off speculation. That's the reason why. So, guys, make sure you're focused on the indicators. XRP. XRP is going to let us know what? When we're going to move up, and then also when we're going to stay steady or when we're going to move down. The stable coins, Tether, USDC, they'll let us know how far we're going to move up and how far we're going to go down based on whether it's 99 and below or $1 and above. Now, sometimes it is $1 and above because what? They've been pumping Tether. But you can look at the market cap and tell, okay, Tether went up $100 million. USDC went up this amount. So I know, okay, they're pumping it. So let me look at this other indicator. And also volume. When volume spikes, we know we're going one way or another. But XRP and stable coins let us know that direction, guys. So make sure we are focused on that. But the stimulus package is so important because that's going to mark us for the bull market. We know that we're going to be able to put our foot on the gas once we get that stimulus, and then also when it comes to the actual stock market. But a lot of times in the stock market, they can price it in. So just make sure you look out for that. And of course, I'll go over that on the actual stock channel. But guys, we're going to get into China and of course versus USA. We know it's nothing but the Hegelian dialectic. But I just want to get into it. Basically, of course, there was an article back in 2016. Y'all know I like to go back in the past to let you know that everything was already planned out. Now, the headline states, China, the fourth industrial revolution. So, guys, we already know that we gave all of our technology to China under Reagan, Bush, both Bushes, Clinton, Obama. So we all know all presidents are related through bloodline. We know they do what? Work for the actual banks, work for the Federal Reserve, the central banks. So the fact is that basically we also gave our military information over to China. Remember that China Gate, the scandal with Clinton. Now, when we look at China, all the Bitcoin mining is where? Over in China. They were talking about supercomputers, guys, back in the early 90s. And the actual documentation, I went over a video on that. And then also, we now see our big corporations investing in what? In Bitcoin. Of course, we had MicroStrategy come out, Galaxy Digital, Square, Grayscale, Riot Blockchain. We also see big ETFs like Vanguard invested in mining Bitcoin, and always the knock on the actual Bitcoin is that it takes up too much energy. But guys, we know the fourth industrial revolution, energy is about to change. So you do have to change your mindset. I'm an old man myself. I know it's hard to change the mindset and the outlook, but you have to look 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 50 years ahead. And those who have my New World Order book, I explain that because they're so far ahead. That's the reason why you have to go back and do your research and see how crazy it is when you go back and read these articles. It was no way that they could have known this without it having a plan. Same way when we watch TV shows, The Simpsons and all that. When I was growing up, Simpsons was just starting. But when you go back and you see all the things that actually happened, and you go, okay, it's no such thing as a coincidence. This was already told. This was already getting our brains to condition us for what was going to happen. Now, if you go to Netflix, that's all you see is technology. And I don't know who it was, but somebody in the comments told me to look at the show Evil on Netflix. And that show was so crazy. And basically, if you haven't checked it out, basically definitely check it out. Because what it's showing is that the good and evil on technology, and it shows all the technology that we're going to be using in the future. I mean, it's crazier than Black Mirror. So whoever told me that, I forgot who it was, but thanks a lot. But definitely, Netflix is definitely conditioning these kids' minds. Remember, it's always on the next generation. It's on Generation Z. And it's called Generation Z because they're the last generation of our mindset. Now everything is going to be the fourth industrial revolution where everything is going to be drones, robots, AI. We know this, algorithms. All this is going to be for the new kids, and it's not going to seem new to them, of course, because that's all they're going to know. But guys, we're going to get into other crypto news. Now, we have Aztec launching a private smart contract as an Ethereum rollup using ZK Snarks. And guys, we know Zcash. We know JP Morgan is also using this technology because just like I went over, they're building a Federal Reserve 2.0 on blockchain. So therefore, you won't be able to see their transactions. And you better believe you're not going to be able to see their transactions, plain and simple. Now, we have BitMEX hire a chief compliance officer. Guys, we know BitMEX wasn't going anywhere. Instead of shutting it down, they're just going to revamp them. They letting those guys take their money and run. We know something is about to happen in the crypto market, plain and simple. When we see changes like this, we know it's nothing but a consolidation of their people, the central banks. We know the central banks runs everything, Bitcoin, everything, guys. And don't you forget about it. And then also, guys, we have Japan says they must amend central bank laws to use digital yuan. And of course, this is all based on inflation, guys. We know that once they start airdropping this free money, what they call the lottery system over in Shenzhen, the fact is that basically all the prices are going to go up over there, but it's going to be the opposite over here. Because the fact is, guys, we don't what? We don't produce anything. They're the producers. They create everything. We don't do any manufacturing here in the United States. They do it over there. So the fact is, all their poor and poverty is going to come out of the middle class, where things are going to start getting more expensive. And then lastly, guys, we have Donald Trump on the stimulus. He talks about the stock market up big, people's 401ks up big. Guys, we know the Volcker rule changed October 1st, and they're coming for it all. They want your 401ks. They want the actual Social Security. They want it all. That's the whole point of all this payroll deferral. We know that's not going to change, but the fact is that basically we know they're playing the Hegelian dialectic. What do? Manage conflict. They don't solve anything. And we know the Fed is driving the stock market. We don't hear Trump talk about anything of this. We don't hear Trump or Biden talk about blockchain, cryptocurrency, the new digital dollar. We don't hear them talk about anything like that. When it comes to anything about finances, they never talk about anything like that. You'll see the Fed come out and say very, very important things, but you'll never hear the president talk about any of that. They only focus on division. But guys, that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher NWO book. Also, if you're new to cryptos, Coinbase, BitChute, Binance, the stocks. Don't forget about the stock channel, guys. You have your chip stocks, your cobalt, your gaming, your banking stocks. Never, ever bet against the banks. Also, everybody sitting at home, don't forget about the at-home stocks. The C word, guys. The C word is going to start pumping. We're seeing more contracts with the government. So don't forget about those. And then also, while everybody's sitting at home getting free money and waiting on their free money, what are they doing? That's right, drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and y'all have a wonderful day.